I am reading Anna Karenina. So I started reading Anna Karenina like probably a month ago, but I got this vintage classic edition in the mail yesterday, and I started originally reading Anna Karenina, this Penguin Classic Deluxe Edition copy, but oh, I mean, I guess it's kind of, well, I had to break the spine, but I didn't have to break the spine, but I kind of did the thing where you do each side and you put down X amount of pages on each side equally until you get to the middle, so that you don't have to break the spine. But this edition is so floppy. I mean, look at that. Look at that. The floppy book. Anyway, oh, and then I had these tabs on the original copy that I had. Yeah, look at that. Look at those tabs. I had all these tabs in there because I had it separated by like every 23 pages is where, so that I could read it in about just under a month, which is the same thing I did this time. But at first I started out with every like 23 to 25 pages, and then as I got deeper into the book, I spread it out to about 50 pages. So every 50 pages I would put in a tab, just so that I had a goal to reach, because that is the way I decided that I was going to go about reading bigger works, to make them less intimidating and to feel like I sort of had a reward for every sticky I could take out of the book. It's also a method that I use to divide up my Bible, because, you know, the Bible is just about this size, and it makes it a lot easier to have stickies in there and just to have this goal versus having this big behemoth of a book where it's like, okay, I've read 500 pages, and then you're like, damn, I got 500 more to go, you know? And so that's what I've done. So I've separated every 40 give or take pages, depending on whether the 40 page mark landed on the start of a new chapter. So if it landed in the middle of a chapter, I would keep going, of course, or I would go back to the heading of the original chapter. Or if it started in the middle, I would go forward to the next chapter. So that's pretty much how I'm going to be reading this version. I chose to read from this edition because it's so much lighter than this one. This one feels like a textbook, and they're kind of the same. No, this one, well, they're kind of the same size, essentially. This one is just way more sturdy.
Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick-ass boy.
For some reason, but it's very pretty, though. It's got these, like, distressed edges. Very, very beautiful edition. And I have the same edition of War and Peace. Actually, let me grab it. I'm just gonna grab every edition of these books that I have. So I have one edition. I have this deluxe edition of War and Peace as well. So beautiful, so beautiful. And then I've marked, similarly, I've marked War and Peace up this way as well. And then just because I only have 3 of these kind of deluxe editions. I have one of Crime and Punishment. None of that is about Anna Karenina, and yes, it is Anna Karenina, if you were wondering. I don't know about the last name, but I know the first name is pronounced Anna, not Anna. Anna is one N, Anna is two N's. Just think of the name Anne. It's A-N-N-E. We don't pronounce Anne, as in, I'm giving you guys an update. I live in an igloo. You know what I mean? We're not gonna do that. So it's Anna, not Anna. The lesson in pronunciation that nobody asked for, but I feel like is very vital. So, anyway, this is an Anna Karenina reading vlog. So I started last night. I didn't film anything last night, but I did start, and I got to my first 40 pages. Actually, it ended up being 46 pages. I listened to it last night before I went to bed because I am tandem reading it with the audiobook. And so before I went to bed last night, I really didn't feel like having a book light on and reading in bed. So I just listened to it. And the thing about this translation is that it's super easy to follow. So this is the Louise and Almer Maud translation. So easy to follow. And I had no trouble listening to it at all. I like it so far. I liked it from like the very first sentence. And so that's what this is about. You're just gonna follow me as I read Anna Karenina. And just, I'm gonna share my thoughts with you, and hopefully we're gonna have a good time, you know? Yeah. On chapter 9, part 2 of Anna Karenina. And let me just say, I don't understand how people like and care about Anna as a character. I don't understand it. I don't understand. I'm gonna pull an Anna Karenina. I really don't understand. I really don't understand what you're saying when you say you like Anna Karenina as a character. She is literally so toxic. She's so toxic. She's a toxic, manipulative, lying, gaslighting adulteress. And like people are like sorry for her. Y'all are on the internet sorry for her.
Huh?
Sorry for her. Okay, listen. Now, I don't know what I would do if Aaron Taylor Johnson walked up to me and was like, what do you want me to do? In regards to like getting into an adulterous relationship with him. I don't know what I would do. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'd be like to Aaron Taylor Johnson, like, have you seen him? If you haven't, look him up. You're welcome. And like, I don't know. I'd probably feel the same way Anna feels. But you know what? I wouldn't want people to commend me and support that behavior. I wouldn't want people to look at me and be like, oh my gosh, she's a victim. No, because at that point I wouldn't be, because I'm willingly partaking in this extramarital relationship with this person. I understand the desire of wanting to be with someone other than your spouse because you've been with them so long, because this person is beautiful, this person is enigmatic, this person is charismatic. Like, I get it. But wait, that does not excuse me from being an adult and doing the wrong thing by involving myself and putting myself in a situation where I am around this person that I know I have these feelings for. Number one, Vronsky is a gaslighter too. Like, and also he's manipulative, and also he's like a love bomber. He's like the literary world's first love bomber. Like, he's telling her he loves her, meanwhile he's only known her for like 2 days.
Huh? Child. Anyways.
Danced with her one time. Had like one conversation with her that didn't involve him wanting to have this weird extramarital relationship with her. And like, it's weird that he wants to have this relationship with her and he knows that she's married. Like, he knows she's married, but he still wants to. I'm just trying to catch this sunlight, okay? Because it looks really good. I'm just gonna talk like this. And he wants to have this relationship with her, and he knows that she's married. And I just don't understand. Like, I don't hear people talking about Karenina enough. And the fact that he has to deal with this, and the fact that he's staying up and he's thinking about this. This is on his mind, and he can't focus on anything else, at least at the part that I'm at right now. He can't think about anything else, and he's doing the adult thing, and he's trying to talk to his wife. He's trying to communicate with her, in essence, to save their marriage. Because in doing this, like, Anna is on this road to destroy herself, to destroy her life, her children's lives, her husband's life, and to destroy her position in society. And you just have to think, and I was thinking, like, is it worth it? Like, is it even worth it? No. When you think about everything that you have to lose by engaging in this relationship with this person that you do not know, she does not know Vronsky, and you're betting your whole life on him and on these whims, these fatuous whims. I want to say fatuous, but let me, I don't know if that's the right word. So let's pretend I didn't say fatuous. Yes, indeed, the word is fatuous. These very fleeting whims. And it's so hard to read about Anna and to care about her when looking at it from that perspective. Again, I do understand you being tempted by this person because they're beautiful, they're charming, they say all the right things. But then why would you then put yourself in a situation where you're around them? It's just not wise to do that. And it's like no one's thinking about the fact that Kitty and all of this, like the way he played Kitty like a damn fiddle, like a $2 fiddle, and then just tossed her to the side for Anna. It's like, I mean, do these women who think like this really never think, gee, he just tossed her to the side? What, he wouldn't do? Like, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? You're the exception to the rule? You don't think he's going to do the same thing to you for one reason or another? Because there's always going to be a pretty girl. I always like to say beauty isn't a rare commodity. There's always going to come around. And then the thing is like his first impression of Anna wasn't even that she was beautiful. It was that she wasn't particularly pretty or something like that the first time he ever saw her. So it's pretty obvious that you don't even have to be super pretty. You don't even have to be super alluring in order for his loyalties to just stray. Just for him to just throw his loyalties to the wind. Forget caution. He's throwing his loyalties to the wind. Because that's all you are, is like this chase, this pursuit for him and for men like that. And it's just so strange reading about her. It's entertaining, but I don't like her. And I never hear people like when I watch these Anna Karenina vlogs, and there aren't many, to be honest with you, I never hear anybody talking about Karenina. I never hear that, and like their sympathy for him, you know, and the fact that he has to go through this, that, you know, he has to deal with his wife having extramarital affairs. It takes a lot of maturity. It takes a lot of maturity, and it takes a lot of meekness and humbleness to come to your spouse if you feel that their heart might be straying from you, to bare your soul to them and try to level with them and figure out what the problem is. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of maturity. It takes a big person to do that. And it's hard to do, but Karenina did it. Even though his brain was kind of scattered and he was going back and forth, he did it because it meant that much to him. And she, on the other hand, is talking about Karenina doesn't know anything about love. And I'm like, meanwhile, you're the one going out here and about to commit adultery with some guy you met 3 days ago. Make it make sense. It doesn't. It seems like it's reversed. You don't know anything about love, and Karenina is the one that knows, maybe not everything, but enough to know that he needs to step in, and he needs to address the situation before it coagulates into something that will ruin her life. As a young married woman myself, I feel that. I felt that. And you know, ultimately adultery is a crime, and it's one of the most, and when you think about the way you destroy someone and hurt them by committing adultery, the way you hurt your spouse when you commit adultery on them, I mean, it's such a hurtful, damn near heinous thing to do to someone, when you could have just told them, when you could have just been an adult and said, you know what, I'm not happy here. I don't want to do this. Like, I need a break. I need something. I mean, God damn it, anything is better than committing such an atrocity. Like, atrocity. Electric chair. But I just don't, all that to say, I just don't understand how people really, really like Anna. She's dead ass wrong. And so is Vronsky. They're both wrong. Vronsky seems like the type of guy that's like, oh yeah, well, she married him. I didn't. I don't owe him any loyalty. Dude. Child. Anyway, so those are my thoughts. Part 2, chapter I just read chapter 9. Oh no, it was chapter 10. So sorry. Now up next is chapter 11. So I'll see you when I see ya.
Several days later.
You know, I think Taylor Swift wrote Antihero with Anna Karenina in mind. I'm almost done with part 7. I don't have the book with me today, but I've been listening since this morning. And, you know, at some point you just have to realize that you're the problem. You know, at some point you just have to take a look in the mirror at the man, or in this case, woman in the mirror, and say, you know what? This is my fault. It's like, how, first of all, I don't know how she expected this rendezvous to end. But at the same time, it's like, the same things are happening with Vronsky that were happening with Karenin. Like, she is making it so, she's so intolerable because she wants love, but yet can't give love. You know what I mean? Has so much derision, and it's like, you can be charming in front of people, but at home you're just this terrible, terrible person. And it's like the same thing is happening, and it's like, dude, what is wrong with you? You know, I don't hear enough people drawing parallels between the way her relationship with Karenin ended and the way her relationship with Vronsky ended. Like, they're very similar because the common denominator is her. She's crazy. Anna is crazy. She's like, she needs to like be in a mental facility or something. Like, she's not stable. She doesn't have a stable mind. And she's like a child almost. She's almost like a child. And it's so weird. Like, seeing these same things happen, because, and then you see this issue with the divorce. Karenin was willing to give her a divorce at the beginning. She rejected it and left to go jet set all over Europe with Vronsky, and wasn't even thinking about the fact, and she claims wasn't even thinking about the fact that she was going to leave her son behind. It's like, so you care about Seryoja, but you don't care about him. You like, ultimately, she cares about herself the most. And so, because she's like Anna is a narcissist. Anna is a narcissist. And nobody talks about all the hearts she's broken along the way and the people she's hurt along the way. And I mean, goddamn, she nearly broke Kitty's heart twice. It's like, I don't know how people like and feel for Anna. I'm just gonna keep saying that. But that's my update. I'm almost done. I should be done by the end of the day, and then we're gonna close the video out. And I'll give some final thoughts, but it won't be a lot because I'm just gonna do a review, because this video is already gonna be pretty long and I don't want it to be made even longer by putting in a review of this lengthy book on which I have so many thoughts, so much commentary. So I'm going to make a separate video and post that another week. But yeah, I'll see you when I see ya.
I would say we had fun, but our trails will never run forever. Yeah. Something else is on your mind, like everything that's good in life always comes to an end. We're letting go, drifting apart. There's no use trying to pretend, and I know that it's over.
ahead and close out the vlog because I finished Anna Karenina. I rated it 4.5 stars. I thought it was really good, and I don't really have much to say at this moment because this video is pretty long already, and I will do a book and movie analysis pretty soon because I'm going to watch the movie either tonight or probably tomorrow because it's Friday. And this video will probably be out maybe 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, so you probably won't get this video until like mid-September, I think. But yeah, and that one even further into the future. But yeah, I'm going to do a separate review and analysis of the book and then of the movie, so that's probably going to be another long one as well. But I had so many thoughts about this book, so I feel like I can't do it justice in like 4 or 5 minutes, in the 4 or 5 minutes that I want to close this video out in. So I'm just gonna, you know, end things here. And I did really enjoy the book. Anna was not my favorite character. I just didn't really care for her. I loved being told Levin's story and getting to know the Oblonskys. This is such an expertly woven story. And like I said, I just don't have the words in the short amount of time that I want to talk about it. So I'm just going to end it here. And I say that I hope that you have a good day wherever you are, and I hope you read a good book. And that I'll see you when I see ya.